Alright, guys, so we need to talk about Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac, okay? This is a game that I kept putting off, or actually, this is a video I kept on putting off for the longest time, ever since I seen that remake trailer, and man, does it look incredible, actually. So, basically, what it's looking like is it's basically taking the models from Pac-Man and the Ghosts from the original Pac-Man World Repack and putting in this, which is totally fine because I mean, why would you spend your time trying to make new models of the characters when you have them all right there from the previous game? And when I was watching this, it looked incredible actually. Like Spooky now looks like he has like a plate of armor on, which I don't know if he had that in the well, no, actually no, he had like a cloak or something like that on the original looked like, but I don't know if it looked like armor or anything like that because that's what it looks like here. And the level layouts honestly look incredible. Yes, they might resemble Pac-Man World Repack and stuff, but I mean that's to be expected. Um, they really did know what they were doing with this when it came to making this remake game because I thought they were gonna make it at some point, and here it is. But like I said, this game looks incredible. I mean, you take a look. They showed a few screenshots of some of the levels. They had some of you know the main levels, the woods levels, and it looks like they changed some of the features, like the bedoings trampoline thing, the small trampolines. They look like they're more like actual trampolines this time around than actually being in the full like trampoline type of look, like how it was in the original. But hopefully, its hitbox is pretty much still at least a little bit the same because that would kind of throw off veteran players of this game who played the original. Obviously, I mean, I don't know if they showed it, but it looked like they didn't show the Ghost Island or any of the lava levels. I guess they're keeping those for surprise, I guess, or maybe it's going to be for a later direct or something. But I talked about all what's in the game, or at least a little bit what's in the game. Now, well, actually, except one thing I'm saving for the end, actually. But let's move on to some of the pros in the game, and then we'll talk about some of the cons in a little bit. Now, the pros. Now, this game actually looks really good. I know I kept saying that, but this game looks incredible, okay? Sure, I mean, there's many fans out there that might not like Pac-Man as much as certain other people or something like that, but to be honest, I'm a Pac-Man veteran, okay? I used to play the arcades back when, uh, my local places had arcades. I think my laundromat had a Pac-Man arcade machine, and I remember being hooked on it. Like, there's most times where I begged my parents for quarters to be able to play these machines while we were there because we didn't have a washer and dryer back in the day. And when they would give me quarters to play these games, I was hooked on it. I could not stop playing. And to hear about basically having a full fledged 3D game like Pac-Man World, basically, that I've never heard about until I was like 8 years old. I became insanely obsessed because I was always watching videos on the internet of this game, and man, it just looked great. Like, you'd collect fruit, you'd collect Pac Dots. The fruit, fun fact, is actually the same amount of points you get in the original Pac-Man 1980 game, and that's pretty cool. I mean, they kept the tradition of collecting fruit basically. Now, another pro is that now times you look at the ghosts, and when you go into the battles with them, they now actually have voices instead of actually having to read dialogue because it was kind of annoying having to read dialogue when you were trying to figure out what the ghosts were to do to you basically with their machines and stuff. But now at times it looks like you don't even have to worry about, a ghost dialogue thing. And that's pretty good. That's a really good pro right there too. Um, I guess another pro is that they basically kept everything the same. And I'm guessing that the ghosts that are just in the random levels are going to be the same as the Pac-Man World Repack ones from the original Pac-Man World Repack. But, like I said, that's to be expected. They're going to keep the same models from Pac-Man World Repack, the original remake. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Now, the cons. Buckle up because we're going to talk about something that, actually, you know what? I don't even have very many cons, actually. I was kind of building that for no reason. The only con, actually, I think I have with this game is the fact that they're giving away costumes, okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having costumes in the game, but if you want to buy them for the full price, you have to pay $40. I mean, sure, I mean, it's not that bad, but, I would have mainly preferred if they would have allowed you to play levels and beat bosses, and then you would unlock costumes and stuff like that. Kind of like how Marbled Up is on the Nintendo Switch and stuff. Like when I mean, there's an option, of course, you can actually buy them with points, but you can also find them in the levels. You can unlock them just by beating certain times. You could do time travels and do all stuff. I mean, why make us pay basically? That's the only problem I really have with the costume things. Like they really could have like hid them in certain levels and stuff and made us do time trials to unlock certain costumes. Like beat a certain time and you get this costume. Like why only make the option to pay? Like this is the one thing I really have a problem with. Like I mentioned this a few years ago, but I mentioned microtransactions are pretty stupid, making people be forced to pay for things that they might like to see, basically. Or you could also do what Mario Odyssey did. Mario Odyssey allowed you to spend in-game coins on certain costumes. That would be a nice feature. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be paid a microtransaction or in-game points to be able to unlock them. We don't know, but that's just what I've basically seen. Basically. But other than that, I think that's my only gripe with the game. I think the game looks pretty good. Pac-Man World Re-Pac, I really can't wait to play this. The only thing is that it comes out next month on the 26th, which August 26th at this time of this recording hasn't even come basically. So we have to wait a whole month to see. But I hope that they're gonna be releasing more trailers after this because I would love to see more of the game. I'd love to see the boss battles. I'd like to see stock footage, not stock footage, but just gameplay footage of the boss battles. Like this is going to be really good. They really need to also show the lava levels and the Ghost Island levels more in the next direct that they show them, because let's face it, I'm pretty sure that the Ghost Island levels are going to look fantastic. Especially that level Ghost Bayou. Like I cannot believe it, but like last month, for the first time in like 22 years, I finally 100% that level and found every fruit, every pack dot, and every secret, and finally got the Galaxian, which I didn't get in my last gameplay Let's Play footage. I didn't know how to do it, but then I finally did it, and it was very worth it too because I've almost got this game fully 100%ed. I got it about 98%ed, but I'm pretty sure this game is going to be a little easier because of the modern controls and stuff like that. But I'm going to stop talking about it there. Let me know what you think about it, like the footage I'm showing here and stuff. Like, do you think it's going to be easier than the original game? Do you think it's going to be just as difficult? Let me know. Basically, yeah, that's all I got really for you guys. I just wanted to give my opinion and stuff and go through the pros and cons of the game. Pros and cons, that's kind of funny. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think of this game. And I'll see you guys on the next video, and God bless everyone.